I said, Jules, do you ever get scared? And he goes, yeah, I'm scared all the time. And I said, what do you do when you're scared? Like, how do you stop being scared? He said, I don't stop being scared until I land.
A lot of the stuff that he does, there's some riders that'll never do it. There's some stuff that I'll probably never do. Much older kids, adults are hitting these features that are, in my eyes, huge.
My name is Julian. I'm 8 years old and I'm a mountain biker. I started mountain biking when I was 4. We didn't have full suspension, so then we got a downhill bike and we found a place called Mountain Creek, and then we started going there.
Yeah! Oh yeah! My sister actually got Julian a Strider for his birthday. He wasn't able to ride it right away. During the next summer, he picked it up. So we bought him a pedal bike thinking like, all right, this will take a couple months. And then within 3 days, he learned how to pedal and was pedaling around the neighborhood. That was kind of like the moment that we were like, okay, this is exciting. When we lived in Philadelphia, we rode bikes a lot just through the city. So when Julian started biking, it was just kind of something that we could all do together. That's kind of really where it started.
Even before Jules was riding, we had the little seat on the front of my bike.
Yeah.
And we'd take him on trail rides, and we had a tiny helmet. I think he was 6 months old.
I'm working on whips, I'm working on no-handers, and no-footers. My goals are doing a backflip, and I'm working on doing T-bogs.
He's
very hard on himself.
very hard on
Very
himself.
hard on himself. Like, he gets frustrated if he doesn't do something fairly quickly.
He's hard on himself, and I think that's why he can excel and do certain things.
This is my garage where I keep all my bikes. This one is a BMX bike. It's almost the same thing as this one, but this one doesn't have suspension. This one's my dirt jumper. I ride it on the half pipe outside, and this bike is my old downhill bike from last year. I ride it at Mountain Creek a lot. This is my trail bike that's for pedaling up and then going down the mountain. If I'm ever riding in the backyard, I would choose this bike because I hit all the bigger jumps at Mountain Creek on it, and it's good to get used to your tricks on a bike that you ride a lot.
We do most of our biking on the weekends, but we ride the backyard during the weeks. We built a lot of ramps just to try to practice. This is the first year that he's really trying to do more tricks. So up to this point, it was just practicing the jumping and getting good at that. And now he's starting to want to do tricks.
I see other people doing it and I want to do it. I just kind of try them and keep practicing. So these are my snowboard medals. This one is Hunter Mountain Rail Jam. When you compete in snowboarding, it's mostly rails, and when you do it in biking, it's big jumps and tricks.
We do a lot of snowboarding in the winter. It's a good fit because it's a separate activity. It's completely different than biking. And we typically don't really ride any bikes in the winter. We always say we're going to, and then we just get too involved in snowboarding. But it's a good thing to take a break and just kind of reset. I think he loves both, honestly. So during snowboard season, it's snowboard all the time. During bike season, it's the same way. So we try to maybe mix it and do both.
I've never heard him say during bike season, I wish I was snowboarding. And I've never heard him in snowboard season say, I wish I was biking.
Yeah.
So I think when he's in the season, he's all the way in it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really miss the other one.
For snowboarding, there's more competition for the kids. On biking, there's a lot of good kid races around here. It's not as prevalent right now. He's more into learning to do tricks and jumps and things, seeing where that...
He's never been concerned with being the fastest. He wants to do the coolest stuff. He pushes himself to learn harder and harder things,
Right.
but races, he's like, oh, okay. Everything in life, not just biking, but everything. He doesn't do it until he's ready.
Yep.
And he will say, I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. He'll wake up, I'm ready, and he does it flawlessly.
This week, in fact, he was working on something and he was starting to get frustrated, and he says, I'm just going to take a break and work on it later.
Which is new. He wouldn't have done that last year.
Right.
We used to live about 5 minutes from here, and we had a pump track that my husband built.
We find we're quickly outgrowing everything, so we'll build a ramp that takes a few months to build, and then very quickly it's too small. So we're kind of up against that right now. I think Luke really looks up to him. I keep trying to tell him that, you know, work together and you guys will be able to, you know, go out and do anything together, you know. When we started it, it was just for fun. Sometimes it gets more serious than that, and I'm always there to try to help him.
Dude, that was so sick!
It's nice that it's kind of the two of you or all of us working together, and he's
Yep.
not really trying to impress anyone but himself. He
Right.
just wants to do
Works
better for himself.